So in today's video, I wanted to talk about this one trick with the guitarist's best friend, the pentatonic scale, that absolutely blew my mind when I figured it out. I guarantee your favorite guitar player has played this lick at least 5 times on record or in live YouTube videos because it's such a powerful and common sound that once I figured it out, I was kind of like, oh, that's all this is, but it's also one of the most powerful tricks you can use. And this trick involves mostly the major pentatonic scale. So let's look at an example in, say, the first position of G major pentatonic. If you aren't familiar with G major pentatonic, it looks something like this. Almost played the wrong note there. That's the G major pentatonic scale. And what we're going to do to get some really cool color out of this scale is we're actually going to add 2 accidentals to it. Now, accidentals are notes that are outside of the scale. And in this case, the notes we're going to add are going to be C and B flat. Now, I know what you're thinking. If I put B flat in the major pentatonic scale, isn't that the minor scale? And the answer is kind of. The way that we're going to use this is in a particularly bluesy context. If you don't know, most blues chords are actually implied to be dominant rather than strictly major or strictly minor. So over a dominant chord, you can play either the major third or the minor third. If you don't believe me, just look at Jimi Hendrix's famous. This E7 sharp 9 chord has both a major third and a minor third. So it's all fair game over dominant chords. And when we add the C and the B flat, we're going to do this particular thing that is called an enclosure. So I'm not going to... and the enclosure looks and would sound something like this. So that little lick, I'm going C, B flat, hammering onto the major third. And again, if I was playing over something, say it was, or here, I'll just sustain this chord, so. Sounds totally fine, putting in that minor third. And so all I was doing there is I'm enclosing the major third. So and that's just the pentatonic scale. This also works great if you descent coming out of it. So and there I threw in that B flat high up where I just kind of dipped my toes into it and come out of it. But this little trick, we could also do it in the lower octave of the scale. It's all fair game, and it's a really, really common trick that's used all the time by your favorite musicians. The other kind of way that we can play with this that's really, really common is we could use the minor third, that B flat, as a chromatic passing note. Now this is crazy common. Sorry, I'm kicking my desk down there. But this method, if we were playing over something, you know, say, again. Well, actually, let me flip patches here really quick. And if I loop this, I'm going to go. Now, check out this. So that was 2 just opposing directions. So one time I went da da da, the other I went da da da. That was both da da da. Super simple trick, and now the looper's going to keep playing for the end of time. But it's just this little added note of that flat third to the major pentatonic scale gives us some of the best color and some of the most common little tricks that we hear in guitar playing, especially pentatonic based guitar playing, funky bluesy kind of guitar playing. Now, this trick exists in all positions of the pentatonic scale. So say we were in the second position, that would look something like this. And if you aren't familiar with these, I do have free diagrams for the pentatonic scale available for download from my website, as well as videos all about them. So if you dive into my channel a little deeper, you can get some kind of video explanations of all of this stuff. But if I were to play this in the second position, it might look something like this. It could also go, so that was the enclosure in a different way. So there I was going lowest note, highest note, then the enclosure. So it could go da 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 or da da da. That kind of that simple little trick there. Now, if we go to the third position, there it is again, except now it's on my D string. So here's my C, here's my B flat, there's my B. So in this, also exists up here. There it was twice in 2 different octaves. So again, this exists position 4, and then of course in position 5 it's going to be there as well. So this simple little trick is at the heart of so many of our favorite guitar players playing, and it's just such a common and beautiful cliche that I remember when I first kind of figured it out, it was like Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything, you know? So I really hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It truly helps me out more than you could know. If you want to take a guitar lesson with me, there's a link to get in touch with me down in the description there. I'd love to work with you on whatever's troubling you on the guitar. If you're looking for a way to support me and the free educational content that I put out here every week on my channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon down below. All of my patrons get early access to videos as well as exclusive sneak peeks and behind the scenes stuff that I'm working on and a bunch of cool other stuff there. It's a great little community of guitar lovers and I'd love to see you over there. If you're looking for a different way to support me in the channel, you could also consider purchasing my ebook or my video course all about triads all over the guitar. It's a great way to support me. They're reasonably priced and it's a great way to get some educational content that's a little bit more in-depth and thorough than what I can cover in a 10 to 15 minute YouTube video. Last but not least, I've got new videos coming up every single Monday and every single Thursday, so I hope I'll see you in the next one, and until I do, I'll wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you have some fun playing the guitar, maybe using this pentatonic trick. Thank you so much for watching.